I wanna start this video off here on Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025, by sharing the fact that it's raining outside. It's been 95 to 100 degrees every day, and today it's raining. Although it doesn't look like it's gonna rain very long based on the clouds. We'll see. But I'm not officially open yet, so I don't know. It's very strange weather. So I wanted to share with you, I said yesterday I would, in the video I made yesterday, that I would share with you what I sold over the weekend and yesterday, or, between Monday and Tuesday. So I just want to go through it pretty quick. I had 4 sales on Amazon. The reason I had 4 sales on Amazon is because I've been repricing. Most days I will reprice. Wow, it's coming down hard now. I can really hear it. That's crazy. It hasn't rained in a while here. It's because I've been repricing every day, just about every day during the week. When I go in and I reprice about, I think around 40 or so items. I just go through two groupings. If you use Amazon to sell and you're selling merchant fulfilled, you know what I mean. You just 2 pages rather that are like 25 items per page. So anyway, that's been producing sales, and I had 4. I had this one that I sold for, I think, 18 and change. Oh, the first Angelinos. This one I sold for, I think it was around the same, like 18 bucks and change. I don't remember. They're all pretty similar. One of them was 21, 2 of them are 18. It's in that range. This one sold. These are more like, what do you call it? Not textbooks, but academic books. That's what I'm looking for. And then this one was the best one. This is one that was actually crazy enough in my second bookstore. And it is The Language of the Body, Drawings by Pierre-Paul Proudhon. And guys, I sold this on Amazon for $130. Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. So fingers crossed, there's no issues. So look out for that book. It's pretty rare, but 130 bucks on Amazon. I also sold this book on Amazon, not for very much money, but it's another one of those that I was repricing, Emotional Agility. It's a hardcover, but it doesn't have the dust jacket. As long as you say that in the condition notes, you should be good. You can sell those kind of books in that condition on Amazon, as well as on eBay. Of course, you take photos on eBay. I sold this DVD, Ninja and the Deadly Trap. These are eBay sales for $15.61 plus shipping. English dubbed, martial arts theater. This was part of a local buy last year, November of last year. This one sold for $12.15. 2 CDs from this person, Glenn Meadmore, I guess is what it is. $12.15. And then I sold this stack of Architectural Digest magazines from the late 90s and early 2000s. There's 19 of them. It sold for $35 plus shipping. I took an offer. It's very heavy. I'm going to have to pack that up. That's the annoying part about selling magazines, is of course you have to ship them. And I mean, magazine lots. Individual magazines, not so bad, but magazine lots are very heavy. So I'll be shipping that in a box. And then I had a stack of stuff over here that sold. The Firelight book, vintage textbook, sold for $4.95. Wow, I've had this listed since 2022, so definitely not something that I would list again. This is, I don't know. Oh yeah, this looks like it's a classical music CD. It sold for $9.90 plus shipping. This is a very old book here. Sold for $17.74. It's got an Ex Libris sticker. The Devil. I think it says The Devil. By Alfred Newman. Translated from the German. Yes, it is The Devil. This is from 1929. It's the 6th printing. It's in pretty rough shape, but could probably get more money for it if it was in better condition. Sold this CD, which is Hank Jones, for $22.50 on eBay. It took a long time to sell, but a decent amount of money on that one. This one is sold for $14.40. Wow, I don't know. There it is. It's in Italian. That was a good sale. I sold all of these together, all of these CDs, but they didn't go for much. Not really much worth talking about. Coolio. Oh, jeez. I don't know. George Thorogood. The Punk Rebellion Live. I sold, I don't know how much I sold this for. I didn't write it down. But I sold this CD, Baxter Black. And then I sold this one, which is for $11, free shipping. Space Battleship Yamato. And then the best for last is this one. I sold this as part, or from the book consignment deal, Darkness Weaves by Karl Edgar Wagner. Look up Karl Edgar Wagner. His books go for a lot of money. However, this is not just a copy of this particular book of his. It's also signed by him. So this is the book. I think it's the first edition. And then when you open it up, oh, careful, on the cover page, it is signed and inscribed by Karl Edgar Wagner. Best wishes from another disgruntled sorcerer. Really cool inscription. This guy died at a young age, was a very popular writer, and his books, his first edition, first printing books go for good money, but if they're signed, a lot. So you're probably wondering how much I sold this for. I sold it for $200. $200 on eBay. I took an offer too. I had it listed for $300. They offered $150. I came back with $200. They accepted it. So I will package that up really nice and send that off. So that was a really great sale. It stopped raining. Really, the bottom line is the more I sell, the more I need to list in order to continue to have the same amount of sales that I'm getting. I know some people say they're opposed to promoting their items and or running discount sales, but I have so much profit built into the majority of the items I list that even if it's discounted, I'm still going to make profit. Now, I'll make less profit, and I won't get as much as I thought I would, but you want to get sales, guys. You know, would you rather sell 10 of your items 40% off? It depends on the price, I understand, but let's just say in general, or just have them sit there and not sell them. I'd rather sell them 40% off. I'm talking about ones that have been sitting for a while. If they just listed them, depends on where the price is, depends on whether it's an in-demand item. If they offer me 40% less as the offer, maybe it's worth it, right? I mean, this one I had listed for $300. $200 is great. Should I have waited for $250? I don't think so. I think $200 is awesome. You know, it took very little work to list it. It's a great sale. You might think you know what things are worth, but what they're worth is what people are willing to pay. And what people are willing to pay is what you see that particular item has already sold for. So keep that in mind. If you have a specialized book clientele that's willing to pay up, great. That's what a lot of collectible book dealers, as they call themselves, the fancy word book dealers or term, and they have their own private customers that are looking for particular things, and they come across them and they're willing to pay up because they're essentially hiring somebody, you know, to look for those items. But anyway, you know, I sold all these items, and now I need to list more. And that's what I plan on doing today, and continue to find good stuff to list on eBay. So this was a fun sale, awesome sale. Between this one and that other large book, those were two great sales. That's $330 between two items that sold. So that doesn't happen every day, but it's pretty fun when it does. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.